I think that I have real evidence regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, or should I say, the Super Switch. Hey everybody, Jake here. Go on this walk with me. I was recently looking over content from the Nintendo Direct, and I noticed something in this screenshot for Super Mario RPG. The Japanese version. We can see the game's combat UI and the buttons are colored like they were in the Super Famicom version of the game. Red, yellow, green, blue. In the US version, the colors instead matched what was the Super Nintendo controller, and yet, we see for a brief moment in the US version of the remake that the A button is colored red. I know what you're thinking. Maybe they just made the colors all match because it's an international release. They want everything to be the same, but hold on, let's move on to Exhibit B, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. This game was originally on the GameCube and featured buttons that looked and were colored like this. It matched the GameCube controller, but in the remake, Nintendo has opted to match the Super Famicom buttons. Red, yellow, green. We don't see blue, but what we do see is intention. Why would they replace the green A button? We all know that this is an HD remake of a GameCube game. I don't think anybody would object to seeing a green A button in your Switch game, and why is a red A button more appropriate? And look at this. We see that the ZR and ZL buttons here are gray rather than opting for anything more colorful just for the sake of it. So to recap, I think that these buttons match a specific console, but that console just hasn't been revealed yet. Think about it. Just think about it. These are two end-of-life Nintendo first-party Switch games that one could imagine in the future being part of some marketing that's like, look, you can play your Nintendo Switch games on the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Super Switch. And what that console is doing, what the successor is doing, is making itself distinct. It's telling consumers, hey, you can tell a Super Switch Joy-Con from an original Switch Joy-Con because every original Switch Joy-Con and Pro Controller, none of them had colored buttons. This wouldn't even be, oh yeah, I'm feeling myself now. This wouldn't even be the first time that Nintendo did a successor console like this. Of course we have the Super Nintendo that upgraded to buttons with those colors, but do you remember the new 3DS? Because I sure do. And guess what those colors were? Red, yellow, green, blue. That's my argument. That is my theory. I think Nintendo has basically just officially revealed the first detail about the Nintendo Switch 2, and that is that it will have colored buttons. Let me know what you think of this theory in the comments below. Expecting to see a lot of agreement, a lot of praise, maybe some applause. But I'll see you next time. Goodbye.